Revolution is an act of love. We are children of revolution, born to be rebels. It runs in our blood. Jane Fonda. Hello, everyone. Today we are all gathered in memory of Marsha P. Johnson, a key figure in the gay liberation movement, as well as a role model to many of us. Today we live in a world where people fight against discrimination and for our freedom, and we will continue to fight until we are all equal. Which makes it all the more important for us to remember those who have kickstarted the battle for us, because without them, we would not have made the progress we have today. One such figure is Marsha P. Johnson, who was one of the leaders and motivators of the gay liberation movement. She helped her community in times of need, and she continues to act as an inspiration to all of us today. Firstly, Marsha P. Johnson, as stated before, was a key figure in the gay liberation movement. During the Stonewall riots, although she self-admittedly was not there when the riots first started out, she quickly took lead and acted as a vanguard, helping to instigate her fellow people to defend themselves against the police who were violently trying to arrest them just for being who they are, gay, trans, lesbians, etc. She also took further hold in gay liberation groups and marched in the gay rally, which we now know as the Pride Parade. And during the AIDS epidemic, when many gay people in the community were being discriminated against for causing the AIDS, or potentially being the ones who were being punished by God for it, she marched to help try and fight against all this discrimination that was happening at the time. Furthermore, Marsha P. Johnson helped to give shelter and comfort to those of her community when no one else would. After the Stonewall riots, her and her fellow trans black woman Rivera wanted to take further part in gay activist groups, such as the Gay Activist Alliance, but were hypocritically discriminated against because the group was mostly run by white men, and they did not want black trans women to be part of it. So this caused them to then establish the Star Houses, a shelter for the homeless, trans, and gay youth, which mostly focused on people of color, something which had not really been done at the time. She also went on to help the sick and dying in their beds, which had been caused by the AIDS epidemic, because she wanted to help them know that even in their dying moments, when no one else wanted them, she loved them and appreciated them for who they were. She also attended many memorials and funerals for all the people who had passed away during the AIDS epidemic. Finally, Marsha P. Johnson acts as an inspiration to many today simply because of who she was and how proud she was of it. She was a blazing star. She was not afraid to be who she was. She proudly expressed her identity as a black trans woman and did not feel or fear any shame or humiliation because she was proud and she loved herself, which acts as an inspiration to many black and trans people in the community today because they are still largely ignored or discriminated against. And seeing such a black and trans woman be such a prominent figurehead in the community, it shows them that they can be proud, they can be who they are and still be appreciated. And even more so, this is a woman who has lived and died to help the community. And although she has not achieved her goals of freedom today, we can accomplish that, which is something which allows us to further try and realize our goal towards gay rights. In conclusion, we are honoring Marsha P. Johnson because of all she has done in her life, helping to guide the community towards liberation and shelter and comfort, and also in death, acting as an inspiration to those like her and many more. So, as Jane Fonda said, revolution is an act of love, and Marsha P. Johnson's love for herself and her community guided her towards fighting for freedom, and will guide us as well. So, as a tribute to this woman, I would like everyone to raise their glasses and just appreciate all who has lived and died as children of revolution. We will have our freedom, and we will accomplish this by working together once and for all. Thank you all for coming today.